This is what we expected from Disney when they first bought Star Wars. I think yesterday was the culmination of everything, of the frustration, of the anger, of the happiness, and the collaboration. Everything came together to show us a fantastic episode that I don't think we will soon forget. The Mandalorian season finale was something to behold and to hold dear and true to our hearts. As major things go, though, they are not without its flaws, according to the fans. Browsing through Twitter, browsing through Reddit, and even in the comments of my videos, you can see a lot of controversy regarding Luke Skywalker. And I'm here today to tell you why we don't care. I wanted to make this video specifically to showcase that this is, I think, the one and only time when we did not care about poorly made CGI, or anything to do with visual effects. You see, it's one of the rare cases where story supersedes everything, where the event is so epic that you can't really complain. So to explain to you guys what is going on, it is basically this. The epic conclusion to the Mandalorian finale was Luke Skywalker coming to rescue the gang from the Dark Troopers, from Moff Gideon, and ultimately taking Grogu as his new apprentice. The complaints, of course, immediately started coming in for Luke Skywalker's CGI-looking face. Listen, nobody is saying that Luke Skywalker's face was top-notch. In some instances, yes, it can be comparable to other mistakes like Tarkin, but as I said, the story and the conclusion was grander. That is what we will remember in the end, more so than Luke Skywalker's face. Now, when Luke enters the bridge, he removes his hood. Many people have speculated throughout the years, including myself. I really thought that underneath that hood, there will be Sebastian Stan. The fans made it into existence. Rosario Dawson was not talked about as Ahsoka previously, and the fans took it upon themselves to make her casting possible. Even the higher-ups at Lucasfilm admitted as such. So I truly believe that in the future, maybe not right now, but in the future, Sebastian Stan will have his hands full playing Luke Skywalker in some sort of show or series. That's what we ultimately want. I mean, even Disney and Lucasfilm are realizing how important Luke Skywalker is to the fans. And if you didn't, well, pay attention, Lucasfilm, because you saw what happened yesterday. A collective cheer was brought on by the fans when we saw Luke Skywalker in that manner. The hallway scene was just incredible. He sliced through those Dark Troopers like butter. It shows how powerful the Jedi are in contrast with ordinary people like the Mandalorian, who is a prominent warrior, but he does not even compare to a Jedi Master. Virtually nobody does. And so once he removed his hood, it wasn't Sebastian Stan under there, it was a replacement actor with a younger Luke Skywalker face. Meaning, of course, Mark Hamill's real face. And admittedly, yes, I have to say it looked jaggy and it looked rubbery, really weird. It did not move at all in some instances. His eyes looked dead. And I'm going to tackle the issue of why this was the case, I think, in my opinion. But in the end, I'm sorry. If you're here to complain, I'm going to tell you that I do not care in the slightest. This video was made specifically for fans to show them and to tell them that you need to be content with what happened yesterday instead of complaining. Comparisons immediately started between Tarkin from Rogue One and Luke Skywalker now in the final Mandalorian Season 2 episode. And in my opinion, I dabble a lot with 3D and in 3D environments. The difference for me between Tarkin and Luke Skywalker is that, yes, they were both CGI, but very different CGI. You see, Tarkin, even from behind the scenes of Rogue One, the VFX videos that you can see right now on YouTube, they showed how they made the face. It was done completely in 3D, where they took an actor that looked like Tarkin and replaced it with 3D software, sculpting a face like Tarkin, and then using visual effects to improve upon the skin, the lighting, and so forth, even the hair. What happened with Luke, though, is something different. The guys at Lucasfilm making The Mandalorian used CGI for Luke's face, yes, but they actually used the deepfake method. Now, if you go on YouTube and search for deepfakes, you will find an abundance of them. They are very popular, and I'm sure a lot of you, if not all, know what I'm talking about. By the lighting itself, you can see that this was not 3D material. This was not a 3D model or a 3D sculpt of Luke Skywalker's face pasted on an actor's face. This was actually computer-generated imagery, which is more in line with deepfakes. The software uses artificial intelligence not only map the face on another person's face, but the lighting and the environment, everything in between. And if you go look at a deepfake right now on YouTube and go back and look at that scene with Luke Skywalker, you will know what I'm talking about. It definitely looks like a deepfake more so than a 3D sculpt, and I think that's where the problems lie. For some reason, they either rushed the production or the budget was low for that scene specifically. I mean, you have to consider that even though The Mandalorian has very enormous budget as a series, this was the finale episode. So what this means logistically is that Lucasfilm really spent their money on all the episodes that were previous to the finale. Once they came to the finale, that's where most of the money was spent, and the budget was reorganized and shuffled to spend more on the finale of the series, but ultimately it just wasn't enough to perfect Luke Skywalker's face. And to top it off, what I think is the main reason, more so than money, is time. I think time plays a huge role in these things. You could see with video games like Cyberpunk 2077, it has a lot of issues because of time crunching, because they need to crank out these episodes. Maybe somebody was overambitious and thought they could finish it in time, but then when time came, they couldn't finish the job in time or needed more time to perfect it. There just isn't any more time. I mean, if you think about it, even with rotoscoping, they could have done a better job with Luke Skywalker's face. Whatever the case is, I gotta say that a lot of fans did not care. This little controversy did not impede on them enjoying that scene whatsoever. It is a gut-wrenching scene, and even The Mandalorian, a highly skilled Mandalorian who does not even take his helmet, that's how emotionless he is, he cried when Grogu was taken away from him. That is something that we will not soon forget. And of course, leave your thoughts about Luke Skywalker's face and anything you want to say about that finale down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.